All right, now we do have questions today, so let's get to the questions. Dane, welcome Dane, so glad to have you. He says this may have been answered because he's a rookie, but what do you do if you can't find any motivated sellers? As in you can find sellers, but none of them are motivated. How do you scope out an area with motivated sellers when the market is extremely hot? So when you get into the honey hole exercise, I teach you that wherever the hot market is, usually like kind of the center of your town, like if your town is here, usually the whole county surrounding it is pretty effing hot. But there's going to be feeder counties all around it. So the first thing I encourage you to do is go away from where everybody else is going. If everybody's going here to invest, I want you to go the direct opposite way. In whichever way you want to, but go the opposite way from where it's hot. Go towards the country. I told Io this. Go out to the country. Get away from the city. Get away from the super duper hot market where everything's just blazing. Go to the country. Go to the rural folks. Remember, you don't have to want to live here. You don't have to want to move into this house. You just need to be in a good, usually blue collar kind of working area that has its own little identity outside of the big city. All right. In Knoxville was too hot for me. I couldn't get in Knoxville, even though it's not as hot as like some other places. It was pretty hot. I couldn't get in. I went one county over to Jefferson City. They have their own little ecosystem going on out there. Some of those folks drive into Knox County. Some of them drive into Hamlin County. Some of them drive into Sevier County. They kind of scatter, but they all come back to Jefferson County to sleep at night. And that's where I found my honey hole. Really hammer in on the honey hole exercise, the videos in the bonus section in First Deal Done Fast. And that will help you narrow in on a target market. Remember, a honey hole is just where we go to make the money, honey. It's your target market in regular real estate terminology. All right? So get out there, go find your honey hole, go away from where everybody else is going, go out into the country, go where you can actually talk to some people. And then when you start making a bunch of calls, you'll quickly be able to hear on the phone, and there's some samples of me calling on sellers, you'll quickly be able to hear what a motivated seller sounds like on the phone. And sometimes you have to talk to them 2 or 3 different times to really find out how motivated they are. April Crosley put up a post the other day in the Become group that she was talking to a bunch of sellers, and she was talking to one seller, and she talked to this lady 2 or 3 different times before the lady finally cracked and told her why she was actually motivated to sell this thing. So they may not tell you on the first call, but you just be nice, follow up with them, check back in with them, drop a little seed so that they can marinate on it, and then let them come back to you. You will find motivated sellers most of the time when you get out of the city so that everybody isn't pestering them.